Hello, my soul tribe. I wanted to come on and do a soul tribe reading with you. It's Saturday morning, or no, it's Friday morning. What day is it? I don't know. I wanted to come on and start my day with you guys, and somebody told me the other day that they really enjoyed the soul tribe reading where they could see my face. So I thought I would come on and do a face one today. I'll switch it up because, I know I like to see the cards too. I like to hold up the cards so that you can see them clearly, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So I've already cried today. Have you? Are you releasing? I think I said yesterday, it's been raining here all week. It's still raining. And, I experienced 3 synchronicities that happened all together and I started crying. Anyway, so have you had your daily cry? Because I have. It was healthy. It was healthy. I was reflecting on how far I've come. I was talking to my partner about it, reflecting on how I never used to believe in any of this, but I just can't deny it. I can't deny what's happening to me. And, the fact that I'm helping my people is just, I can't put it into words how it makes me feel. Yeah, I used to feel very alone, and now I don't. Anyway, I was ranting away in my kitchen. You think I rant on here. Imagine the rants I get into, It's funny because my partner is not spiritual, But, he makes an effort for me. He supports me. So, yeah, let's get into it. Oh my gosh. So on the bottom, we have move forward. And we have this very emperor type energy. So perhaps you're moving forward with something. We also have free spirit. That's me. I'm a free spirit now. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So let's get into it. Delia sent me... Oh, come on. Delia sent me this beautiful mermaid deck. I've always been drawn to mermaids, I really did like the Little Mermaid. I've always felt, very connected to Disney movies. Look, support. That's us. We're all supporting each other. And you have no idea, to people who are muggles, I said that to my partner. I'm like, well, you're a muggle, so you wouldn't understand. And he was like, what? I'm a muggle. And he was so offended because of Harry Potter. And I said, yeah, you're a muggle. I'm like, that's what a muggle is. Anyway, it was funny. But yeah, to people who are so into the material world and distractions, all the distractions that are put in front of us, they don't understand why we find magic in, nature and hearing birds sing and seeing number synchronicities and believing in breaking cycles, and they just don't understand it. I had a comment this morning. I deleted it. Someone said, you're shit. Your general messages are shit. That means you're not part of, we're not in the same collective. So that's okay. You don't have to take it out on me. That's what people don't understand. This is a soul tribe reading. So if you're not here for the rant, you're in the wrong place. But my point is, I'm not calling out the negative commenters and over-obsessing about it. That's not what it's about. I'm trying to explain to people how these collectives work. You grow out of collectives as you grow and evolve. The readers that I listened to when I was, in a lower vibration and I was feeling all judgmental and stuff, channel, as readers, as light workers, I sound crazy. We channel different collectives, and I can already tell that I channel a very self-reflective, healing collective. So, that's a lot of my readings resort back into self-love. I'm going to be honest. Or soul connections. There's lots of readers out there. Just go find another one. It's not a big deal. Doesn't mean that I'm poop doesn't mean that you're poop. Anyway. You see what you do to me, my friends? I get all giddy. I was trying to explain it to my partner this morning because I said, I don't find enjoyment in sitting around watching movies all day. Like, it's fine if you do. If you find enjoyment in doing that kind of stuff all day, fine. That's your thing. You know, this is my thing. This is where I get my enjoyment and my light shines when I'm reading. It's not work. It's me spending time with my friends. While I'm sitting in my room alone talking to myself in reality. All right, that's enough talking. Maybe I released something when I was crying. Oh my goodness. I just love you guys. I do. I do. Should have practiced her name, right? My Friends fans, you know what I'm talking about. I do. I do. I take thee, Rachel. We have gentleness. Interesting. So you could be learning how to be more gentle with yourself, or you could have someone approaching you, perhaps a masculine, coming in a more gentle way. We'll have to see what this is. Kind of looks like the miniature version of the one we saw that says moving forward. So let's see. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Gentleness, gentleness, gentleness. Be gentle towards, that's interesting. That is so interesting. When I got this deck, that is weird. You will believe me, not those muggles. When I sat down before I started this reading, I randomly flipped open the book to see how long the messages were, if it was appropriate for Soul Tribe reading, because Soul Tribe reading need the long messages. And I opened up to this card. I'm not even lying. I opened up to Gentleness. I didn't see that it was called Gentleness. I just saw that it was on page 66. And I immediately saw, are you being gentle with yourself? And I was like, oh yeah, that's nice and long. That's weird. Anyway. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be reading it. It's fun in here. Okay. Let's hold up the card so that you can see it. I don't want to block off the card. This merman says that looks can be deceptive and gentleness can be found in the most unlikely people and situations. Interesting. If in doubt, just look into the heart of a person. So, my friends, I have to tell you something. It's what sparked my crying. So you could have someone coming towards you that has a tough exterior on, or maybe when they last saw you, they had a tough exterior on. This is saying look into the heart of the person. And you know what we've been channeling? This morning I was watching the birds. I actually explained this to my partner and I was like, I don't know if I feel safe trusting you with this level of intensity of synchronicities, but he listened to me. And then he hugged me while I cried. But it looks like you have someone coming towards you that you need to look at their heart. And this morning before your reading, I was watching the birds and I was actually watching a show. I was sitting outside. I have 4 kids, my house is loud. Well, you guys know. You guys know all about that. I'm running out of time. I might just go start another one. Hang on, don't go away. So I checked the weather and it was supposed to be pouring today, which it is now, but it wasn't this morning. So I thought I'll go sit outside and I'll, watch my show and watch the people interact with each other on my show. And I've been paying special close attention to signs from the universe and they're getting more intense. I'm crazy. It's okay. Do you have your crazy pants on today? I do. Anyway, And I noticed crows gathering. So I was watching them like I do. Watch how they interact with each other. There's signs in how they interact with each other, or what they're doing, or how many there are. And all of a sudden, this crow and another crow started fighting. And all of the other crows kind of like got really worked up and flew towards them. And so I was like, I paused my show because first I was like, oh, the crows are doing something. Pause. And I was looking at them. Not paying attention to where I paused my show. I paused it on 30:30, which, anyway, as I was looking up what it means when crows fight, it was 10:10. And I was like, that is so cool. 10:10, 30:30, 3:10, 30:30, Greco. I don't know why I always hear that. Anyway, these soul tribe readings. It's so much easier to be this way when you can't see my face. Anyway, I'm getting to a point. I looked it up, and it can talk about someone is coming towards you who is not quite healed yet, so use your intuition. And I just thought, what? Because that's what came up. It came up in it might have been Scorpio's reading, and it's been coming up, and I said to my partner, like, what if my mom, anyway. So it's interesting this card is coming out, because that said, the crows fighting, it talked about, how this person is still working on themselves, so they're not going to be 100% or fully reliable as yet. It said yet. Right ear ringing as for confirmation. So it feels like this person may be coming in with a tough exterior, or maybe they're coming in with, one of, let's just be happy and not talk about things. But use your discernment. I'm not saying not to talk to this person, but that's just a lot of synchronicities, to ignore. How I would describe that is, you could have someone coming back towards you who comes in kind of with, gauging the energy. So kind of calm exterior. I'm seeing High Priestess, like not really revealing how they're feeling, and Spirit's telling you to listen to your heart. Or the other thing that I'm feeling, and I'll use my poor mother as an example again. It's okay, Mom. We're helping people break cycles. I love you. See? I don't talk to my mom. That's forgiveness. Anyway, it's taken a long time. But anyway, that would be like my mom coming in and saying, I sure hope someday we can find our way back to each other and just forget all this. Sure, let's talk about it. And then we can find our way back to each other. Anyway, so just be careful about that, okay? And it's on page 66, which is about, sixes are about harmony and balance. I don't know why I'm thinking of Libra. That's weird. Anyway, so let's just read the message, Kelly. How did I do it before? There we go. That's comfortable. If in doubt, look at the heart of the person. I was only 2 lines in before I started ranting. If in doubt, just look into the heart of a person, for this is where the source of true gentleness resides. The merman holds his true... Hang on. My kids. I'm trying to teach them conflict resolution. I'm trying to teach them, like, stop it isn't a way to resolve anything. Anyway. Where were we again? Oh my. Yes. That's the one. The merman holds his torch of truth so that it may illuminate the path of gentleness for you. So someone may be needing your gentleness, like we were seeing yesterday. That, again, don't make that fit for an ex, or that could be someone new coming towards you, This could be a new soulmate teaching you a lesson. This could be an old friend. This could be a colleague, you know? It doesn't have to be your ex. The card is asking you, are you being gentle with yourself? It's easy to be critical and berate ourselves. Our internal dialogue isn't always gentle, so this is something to be mindful of. If you catch yourself being harsh, then forgive yourself and try a softer internal narrative. You'll be surprised at the effect this can have on your general well-being. Reprogram those negative narratives in your head. I talked about it on Patreon the other day about how, you know, my negative narrative was my dad, and it took me a very long time to overcome that. Like 35 years. Someone around you is in need of gentleness. See, for people who say, general readings, you're making stuff up. How can I make this up when it's like the same cards from different decks? Like, come on. Because wasn't this the card that came out like in a different deck? In the energy deck we used yesterday, same message. Someone needs your gentleness because you're alchemizing, you're reaching alchemy, you know? You're reaching a very healing vibration. Yay! And that's why you're attracting in people who need that, who need your light and your acceptance and your compassion and your healed energy, you know? Anyway. Was it like this? Yes. Many people use a tough love approach in life, but this isn't beneficial for everyone, especially those who are a more sensitive disposition, like empaths, like us. Gentleness is the key here. Think of the wind blowing softly through the trees. It's powerful enough to move the leaves, demonstrating that there's strength in gentleness. Sometimes we feel the need to be tough to navigate certain situations in life, especially when you're being triggered and you're reacting. All of a sudden, I know what I need and I attract it. That's our affirmation. I know what I need and I attract it. I attract it. I used to be like, affirmations are dumb. Anyway, what was I saying? When we are unhealed and someone triggers us, right away our ego says, tough love time, like protect yourself. Anyway, I don't know what my point was. With gentleness comes flexibility, and this means we bend but don't break. This alone is worth pondering. Is there a person who needs to treat you more gently? If so, speak your truth from your heart with kindness and clearly tell them how their hard approach makes you feel, and that a more gentle attitude would reap greater rewards for everyone. So maybe you're dealing with someone who's, you know, has a hard approach. I watch too much Office. Well, actually, I haven't watched The Office in ages, but you know, someone who has a hard approach, I was just like, oh, that's what she said. You know, I'm seeing aggressive. I'm seeing someone operating from a place of ego, so they're defensive, or, you know, maybe they just have a harsher way of communicating, you know? So this is saying to tell them that if they start doing that, to speak that. It's also on page 67, which is very like Lover's energy and Chariot energy moving forward, coming together to have a conversation. Doesn't have to be lovers. Lovers is, you know, a reciprocal bond. It can be, you know, a soulmate. It can be a friend. Anyway, next part. Speaking of reactions, I've been noticing how I've been working on my reactions with everything. Yesterday, okay, so one day I was on my regular TikTok and I saw that TikTok, I guess they linked my TikTok, my personal TikTok with my tarot TikTok. And it said, Divine Empress Tarot 333 is following you. And I thought, what the like who? That's me. I'm not following myself, like my personal account. So I like clicked on it and I went and I was like, oh my gosh, someone is impersonating me. Now I know there's a lot of people impersonating me out there. I know. My spirit tribe is on it. You guys report those people so fast. If it says that I'm like in Tibet, don't. I'm not in Tibet anyway. I messaged and I'm like, you're stealing my content. And then I switched over and I realized I was just messaging myself. That's what I mean. I'm reflecting on how reactive I am, and that was so silly. Like I reacted impulsively, Knight of Swords. And like I had to King of Swords that I needed to stop for a second and think about it logically. Where's my Kleenex? Anyway, and then apparently I didn't learn that lesson because yesterday I got a notification that one of my passwords were compromised. So I went and changed them and then I couldn't get into anything. And I was immediately like, someone hacked me. And I was like crying and freaking out. And, my partner works in cybersecurity. And he was like, let me help you. And I was like, I'm trying to fix it. Like I was so like 5 of Swords, like get away from me. I wasn't being hacked. But like I said, do you see how you can see the lessons in reactions like that? Like how you react? Just pay attention. That's alchemy, baby. Anyway, moving on. Was that it? That was it. Let's get another one. I'm gonna get a tarot card on that one for sure. We have dive deep. Diving deep on your behaviors and your reactions and your cycles. Like we've been talking about. Interesting. Dive deep. I wonder what that's about. Let's think about it intuitively first. We have this, first of all, here comes the Finding Nemo. What is it? You know that scene in Finding Nemo where they're like, what is it? I don't know. I feel at peace. Oh, and it's like a monster, right? So we see you sitting in the depths here. Those fish are very deep down, those ones with the little lights. And I'm just seeing someone sitting in the bottom of the ocean, in all the muck, in all the seaweed, in the darkness, diving deep, very comfortable, very comfortable. Little mermaid, my little mermaid, you're very comfortable. Diving deep, self-reflection. This could be symbolic of you diving deep into a conversation with this person, with this guy. Anyway, let's see. Interesting. Not afraid. Maybe you're mesmerized. Like, I'm just thinking of that scene where they're like, what is it? I don't know. I feel happy. Like, maybe you're alchemy. Like, maybe you're like me. You're like crazy pants now. Anyway, it's a nice place to be. And I have to believe that we can change the world. Dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and acclimatize to this new environment. And what did I say? Alchemy. I said, you're comfortable down there. Beautiful. I feel happy. You may be hitting the point where, you don't have a lot of money. You don't have a lot of friends in the physical, but you feel happy because you're getting to know yourself and you're at peace with yourself, and that brings happiness. I don't know how many times I've said to my partner in the past, however many years it was since I started spiritually awakening, like, I have no idea why I feel like this. Like, I've been waiting my whole life to feel happy. It's not like, you know, well, now I have amazing things in my life. Now I have amazing things in my life. But, you know, you could be just planting pentacles now and just have this inner happiness that you're getting to, or you're feeling a sense of comfort within yourself. Anyway, I'm going to read the book. Mermaids are very much at home in the watery world of emotions. And I said, have you had your cry today? It's okay to cry and it makes you feel better. You know, that's why I was like, I've already cried today, but it's all good. Like, cry. It's good. It's healthy. I always say, people who say, don't cry, that show that I watch, when a girl starts crying, the people around them are like, stop crying, stop crying, stop crying. It's like, anyway. Mermaids are very much at home in the watery world of emotions. Their environment is fluid, just like our emotions, always flowing and forever changing. As you dive into the depths of yourself, experience the magic and wonder of your beautiful inner world. That's what I was saying. You're finding yourself and you're realizing you're not so bad. You know, your company isn't so bad, especially when you feel like you have the support of the universe and your soul tribe, right? Anyway, I have goosebumps. I have goosies. My kids think I'm funny. I have to tell you guys, before I spiritually awakened, I was very cranky. I was very irritable, very detached. And my kids didn't know what to think when I started spiritually awakening, because I started acting a little loopy, you know, and it's a beautiful place to be, you know. Anyway, and I can, well, no, I'm not going to go into that right now. No, I'm not going to go into that right now. I barely got 2 words in. Embrace this magical and vast aspect. It's on page 54, which is 9 of Pentacles, when you're working on yourself and your own stability and improving. And it goes on to 5-5, change, 10, completion, breaking cycles, growth, change, making adjustments, following your destiny. Embrace this magical, I didn't even finish the sentence. Embrace this magical and vast aspect of yourself and know that you're timeless and limitless in the depths of your being. The journey within can go as deep as you wish and can be a powerfully transformational experience. And I'm telling you, those eclipse energies, how much more reflecting and releasing can you do before that eclipse? Because that's what I suggest. It's a very powerful time. Lots of people are ascending. Lots of people are experiencing the symptoms of ascension. Keep going, you know, until that eclipse comes. And afterwards, too. You may like to explore a sacred practice of shamanism, which involves diving deep into our shadow side so we can become healed on deeper levels. Spirit, we know spirit. Learn to observe them with a clear perspective. What was I saying in my soul tribe reading yesterday about going back and looking at messages with people or communications that you had difficulty with? Look at it now from a clearer perspective, from a more healed perspective. After you've looked at your shadows, you can see like, ugh, I did not say a nice thing there. Like, you can see it. Anyway, that's what we've been talking about. I need to go to another part. And to think people used to tell me I was quiet. You never speak. Now I do. Anyway, I'm crying. Learn to observe them with clear perspective and try to do this. Nope, there we go. Try to do this without attachment to anything that's discovered. Allow revelations to happen naturally. One way to do this is to watch any inner discoveries as if you're watching a TV screen, but without any emotional attachments to what you're viewing. Yes. Another meaning of this card is that you or someone else could be staying on the surface of a situation when it would be preferable to dive deep and explore the deeper meaning of what's really going on. Take that as it resonates, however that resonates for you. I'm hearing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm hearing a whole bunch of stuff there. It can take courage to do this, as we often fear the unknown. But usually, what did I say? Diving deep with this person right here. There's a deep dive happening. It can no longer just be, surface level communication or, hey, how are you? There needs to be a deep dive here. The other thing I'm hearing is, for some of you, if you are in a connection where you're constantly butting heads and someone has a hard approach, it may be scary to release that person or to take a break or to say, I need time to reflect on this. It's scary, but it's for the best here, is what I'm hearing. Like I said, I heard a whole bunch of stuff there. There we go. It can take courage to do this, as we often fear the unknown, but usually the discovery isn't as bad as we think, and it can often bring joy and freedom, sometimes from years of avoidance. Mom? This is what I mean, you're my soul tribe. But I had a very honest conversation with my mother where I came at it, I never said anything. I wasn't doing well, you did this and you did that. I just said, you know what? I'm going to contact her, take responsibility for what is mine, and say, if you want to have a healthy conversation, I'm here. But my family avoids things for years, if not forever, until someone's in the ground. I'm not even kidding. Very sad, when it could all be healed with self-reflection and a deep conversation, Anyway, it's why it's lonely being a cycle breaker. Because if you're in this energy where you're looking at your shadows and you know what's wrong with you and you just want to talk about it and, stop fighting, it's really hard. Oh no, hang on. I had to grab a Kleenex, but do you know what I mean when you are at a place where you could, you see what went wrong, and that years of avoidance thing just, got to me. Sorry, I had to get up and get Kleenex, and now I feel all discombobulated. And I've got tears running down my face. But that's why I think it's so important to find other cycle breakers and to find your soul family so that you don't feel alone. And, I said to my partner, I know it doesn't make sense to you because you don't believe in this stuff, but just imagine if in every broken family that cycle breaker made it. That black sheep of the family made it. How different would the world be? Anyway, years of avoidance. I'm just going to tell you, there was a disconnect in my family when I was a teenager, and that disconnect went on. It's still going on, but my grandmother passed away without any type of resolution about that, and that just made me so sad. I believe my grandmother's with me. I really do. I believe she's supporting my journey. What is happening to me? Oh my goodness. I told my partner, I'm done crying here. I'm going to go cry all over the internet. Years of avoidance that got to me, those people who are so in their shadows and they're like, it's all your fault. It's all you. And they just avoid it instead of looking at themselves. Anyway, this card meaning could also be literal and could be telling you it's time to go for a swim or learn how to dive. Beautiful. Water is very healing, although, I'm a little intimidated by beach water, going in very deep. I'm planning on going to the ocean to do readings this summer. Maybe not when it's really hot, because then you get all the beach people there. And I'm there for like the experience. I'm there to, look for rocks and to see signs and synchronicities and to feel the energy. And other people are like, I'm here to tan. Maybe I won't go then. But taking baths could be really important, salt baths for you. Spending time near water. Maybe you do want to learn how to dive. I take my kids swimming every week, and it used to scare me, the thought of doing that, and now I really enjoy it. I love diving down to the deep end of the pool. I love it, especially when I'm such a magical person, or like people call me naive. But like I really enjoy diving down to the bottom when it's sunny, because the sun shines through the roof and goes into the water. And when you dive down to the bottom and look up, it's one of the most beautiful things. Anyway, let's get one more card. I've taken so long to get to positivity. Thank you, my friend, for listening to me. I appreciate all of you so much, and I love you. And I'm locked out of my email right now. Not that I can see anything in there anyway, because there's so many emails, but right now I'm locked out of my email. So I'm really glad I'm not doing personal readings right now, because I would be reacting hardcore to that. Recognition. My butterflies, prepare to be recognized for something you've done. You've worked super hard, and it's time to reap the rewards of seeds sown. And what did I say? Planting your pentacles. Alchemy? Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. And it's on page 102, which is Empress energy. It's said that everyone has their 5 minutes of fame, but this mermaid is saying it could be for a lot longer than 5 minutes. You've earned this incoming recognition, and recognition doesn't have to be, oh, you're famous now, or oh, I got recognized at work and I got a raise. It can be those things, but it can also be, this person recognizing that they had shadows too, and them coming towards you and saying, you know what? Maybe we should talk about this, I still have hope for you, Mom. I still have hope for you. Try not to let it go to your head or ego. That's not an affirmation. That's just ask something to the cards from my Moonly app. Instead, let it go to your heart with deep gratitude. Remember, gentleness, heart. Remember, gentleness, it said, with your heart. Appreciate and relish the acknowledgement that's coming your way. Your hard work is about to pay off, and you'll be able to sit back and relax for a while. There's still more work to be done, but you'll soon see the fruits of your labor in the forms of recognition and the benefits it brings. Wonderful. Enjoy the feeling of being appreciated. So someone's going to be appreciating you, or a group of people. For my people who are putting themselves out there, maybe you are being appreciated more at work, whatever that means to you. I'm gonna have to go to the next part. If your recognition comes with a financial reward, pay off any existing debts and then share your good fortune with those you love and care about, or perhaps donate to a charitable organization. Use your position wisely and try not to let it change who you are. I'm not going to do that right now. My guide said, no, not today. Perhaps you or someone you know is about to be nominated for or receive an award. Being publicly recognized is a beautiful thing and is very well deserved. Or maybe you're being asked to put someone's name forward for public recognition. However, this message about being recognized applies in your life, know that moments like this are happy highlights and will create precious memories for you to treasure. If this card appears alongside with the memories card, the messages of both cards will be reinforced. So, for some reason, I'll get less tarot maybe, but I'm feeling called to get you one more. I don't know what it is. I don't usually get 4 unless 2 come out at once. Interesting. We have ask for help and hope. What? And support. Someone coming in with hope, wanting support. Someone asking you for help. That's what I'm seeing. It's interesting how I was called to shuffle again. And like I'm not being called to read the book to you. Ask for help and support. So you've got someone asking you for support here. Having hope for this, or perhaps it restores your hope. I don't know what that is, but anyway, I felt called to get them and for a reason. I don't question anything anymore. Oh, look, the sun's coming out and it's raining. That's magic. All right, what deck do I want to get for you guys today? I think I want to do these ones. 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, releasing patterns that no longer reserve you. Releasing things that no longer serve you, people, patterns, behaviors, vices, I don't know. We have Judgment, awakening, a renewal. Interesting. I honestly feel like I'm going through something in between these eclipses. Like I think that I'm going through some type of spiritual something. People are telling me, they're like, you're ascending. I can see it. Let's do another shuffle, my friends. We have Ace of Cups. A renewal again. Offer. Someone coming in wanting your help with something, or yeah. Very strong, these messages. Oh my gosh, I just cut the deck. Queen of Cups. Someone wanting... I was explaining it in a reading yesterday. I'm not sure which one it is. They all blend together now. But I was talking about when you hit that energy where you know how to give to yourself, you know how to love yourself, you're able to show that to other people without draining your own cup. When you try and overgive to someone and you don't have that love within you, your cup becomes drained, you become resentful. You know, you could have been dealing with someone who is emotionally unavailable. And the Queen of Cups shows me that you've learned how to love yourself, and now you're ready to share that with perhaps someone who needs a little bit more without overgiving and feeling resentful. It's like you know when to draw the line, I think. But anyway, we'll see what comes out. 3 of Coins, working it out. Collaboration. Support. That support card had 3 people on it. Beautiful. I feel all discombobulated today. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's see. So, where did I put those? Oh, they're right here in front of my face, of course. I just wanted to look at gentleness, dive deep, and recognition here. So, gentleness. Let's go. Let's see what comes out about that gentleness card. We've got the Queen of Cups right away on the bottom. Like I said, someone coming towards you, needing your gentleness. For some of you, it's a person. Or I mean, for all of you, it's probably a person. It's not like an alien. But what I mean by that is for some of you, it's a love interest, because we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands, someone wanting to take action towards you, someone wanting to put fire back into this connection, work things out. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, counterparts. That doesn't have to be your sign. we have this King of Cups coming to this Queen of Cups right here. That's what I'm seeing. Interesting. Anyway, I just wanted to look at that before I moved on. Diving deep. No, gentleness. Gentleness, gentleness, gentleness. Show me the gentleness. Hang on, I'm gonna look at this person. There's a shark. The shark represents diving deep, something that needs to be brought to the surface. Jason Momoa could be symbolic. He kind of looks like him, doesn't he? Is that even his name? I don't know. Interesting. Gentleness. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is very important, you guys. I'm looking at I'm staring right here at this person's face, trying to channel the picture. And you saw how the cards flew out. We have the 10 of Swords. Someone feeling very low, ready, like they want to take those swords out. There was an ending. Someone feeling very defeated, ready to have that Ace of Swords moment, the clarity, Queen of Cups. This is someone who feels, I just heard that one, I'm shattered, I'm shattered, I'm shattered, I don't have you. So anyway, we have someone coming here that wants your energy, who wants your support in some sense here. Someone who maybe had an ego death. We have the Hermit, so it's someone coming out of isolation, someone who's been reflecting on this, someone who's been thinking about this. I also want to say this Hermit card can be very much you as well. The fact that you have reflected on your own part in this, your own behaviors, I see you very focused on your soul path right now, and that's what's causing this forward movement. Now, this person seems to want to talk about how to move forward, 3 of Wands. So I feel like this is someone you haven't heard from in a while. And like I said, we had that King and Queen of Cups there, so maybe a very intuitive connection. Let's look at the dive deep. Yeah, we have Temperance. I forgot to mention this. How many times have I said alchemize and alchemy in this reading? And I feel like this collective is reaching this moment of being balanced in their masculine and feminine energy. And that's why this is coming in, whoever this is, whatever this is to you. You know, for some of you, I always say it could be new if that's what you're manifesting. But someone coming towards you here. For a lot of you, I think it's someone from your past. Like I keep saying, a friend, lover, family, wanting communication, confirmation. Let's look at the diving deep. Diving deep. Show me diving deep. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look at you. Diving deep. She just looks so comfortable there in the depths, you know? Other people would be scared, and she's like, nope, I got this. Doesn't matter your gender. We have the Maestro. Ah! The Maestro is, very interesting. It's a leader. It's, you're finding your true self, your inner guide, and this is spiritual evolution when you start making things happen. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the work. You've been baby stepping. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need. What about Bob, for anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm seeing spiritual evolution. I'm seeing someone evolving here. If you're someone who hasn't been doing self-reflection, I don't think this reading is for you. This is, those lower vibrational energies. I just want love. If you're chasing love, if you're constantly chasing love, wanting someone else to make you feel fulfilled, that shows that you need to work on yourself. Excuse me, hang on. So as I was having my coughing fit, I was thinking, why am I coughing? So we have this person who has Been doing the deep dive, very enlightened. Everything we talked about. And we've got someone approaching you here, diving deep. We've got the King of Wands. Maybe you don't see this person coming. For a lot of you, the King of Wands is, you know, it's an energy of someone taking control of their love life. For some of you, this is a love connection. We've got the King of Wands and we've got the Maestro. We've got this person approaching you wanting to share energy. Here's the Three of Cups. Remember, before it was the Three of Pentacles. So this is, you know, an emotional exchange coming, diving deep. It talked about that. Perhaps you and someone else need to dive deeper than the Two of Cups, you know. That's that surface level, dive deeper into the Three of Cups here. But this is interaction between the Maestro and the King of Wands. And I think you're the Maestro. Beautiful. I want to get another one for this diving deep. We have Nine of Cups. For a lot of you, this is your counterpart. This is your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. And I feel like, I'm telling you, alchemist. Nine of Cups shows positivity. So maybe this person comes in with a very positive mindset, not wanting to fight, you know. That's wish fulfillment. Five of Swords, possibly. And we have Temperance. Five of Swords. Remember how I said when I reacted and my Five of Swords came out and I was like, I don't want any help. That's Five of Swords. So this person could be bringing clarity on their own Five of Swords behavior. Interesting. It's almost like this person has been working on that Five of Swords energy with Temperance. Let's go to recognition. What is about to happen here? We have the Three of Coins. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Spirit, I'm sorry. We already knew that. King of Cups, I told you. Recognition. The King of Cups coming in saying, you gave me lots of love. Now it's your turn. Let me love on you. Whether that's new or old. We have the Three of Coins. So, you know, this could be someone new for some of you or someone wanting to repair this. This is someone coming towards you with an emotional declaration here, an offer of love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wanting to work things out. Sorry, Spirit, I didn't mean to be mean to you. Look, recognition. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you something. So, we see someone coming towards you out of, you've been maybe not, like if this is new, you haven't been dating for a while, Four of Swords energy, so it's been quiet. For some of you, this is someone you're on a break with. This is them coming towards you wanting to talk about how they're making adjustments, what they've been reflecting on. This had to happen in divine timing. If there was a separation, it was divinely guided. And we have the Nine of Wands here, and that reading that I was listening to this morning. Did I mention that reading? I was listening to a reading that I was like, how does this reader know all of this stuff about me? Just like you guys say to me. She explained how the Nine of Wands can actually represent childhood trauma. And I was like, that makes so much sense. The wands that, you know, you have around you, the reactions, the trauma that, you know, you had to learn how to defend yourself, keep yourself safe. And I feel like this is someone possibly wanting to talk about past trauma here. This is someone who wants this, whatever this is. Beautiful. And King of Coins. King of Pentacles, a stable offer, manifestation. It said something, the fruits of your labor are about to pop off. What advice do you need to hear? We have the Ace of Coins. This is coming. This manifestation is coming. It's about to pop off. You're about to come in out of the cold, my friend, or someone else's. Ace of Coins. Stability. Ten of Cups. Empress. Do you see how the same messages come out in this collective? That's what people who think this is a bunch of crap, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, 10 of Cups and the Empress. Finally. Stability. Finally. I'm hearing finally for some reason. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. You sitting in your power here. This is, you know, a healthy connection right there. A nurturing, healthy, sensual, emotional connection. Maybe a baby for some of you. That's what's coming. So if you are feeling doubt right now, tell your little ego monster that there are no cookies for you today. I mean it. The closer you get to this, the more panicked your ego monster gets, the more you start to worry that you're delulu and you worry that you're imagining everything and that nothing is ever going to happen. I'm telling you. I'm pointing. Remember the pointing? Someone who's been holding back from you. That's what I'm hearing. Any other advice, Spirit? Let's just say, who is this? Who are you? Who are you? We have the Chariot. Interesting. Someone's coming in quickly. Who is this? Someone's coming in quickly here. This could be someone who's a Cancer with the Chariot. Take it as it resonates. But this is someone who is coming in quite quickly, wanting to take action towards this, wanting to take more action, put in more effort. I want to get another one for who this is. Maybe someone you became unaligned with when you started focusing on yourself. Could be someone, Page of Cups. For some of you, it was someone emotionally unavailable that maybe you put up a boundary with. Interesting. For some of you, good news. For some of you, it's new. For those of you who are not waiting for someone, that's a sign of new. And I'm telling you, if you're someone who's been learning how to love yourself and heal your own cycles, you're attracting in someone very nice who's on your vibration, who will be able to reciprocate your energy. Beautiful. I love that. And yeah, for some of you, it's someone, for example, I'll use my mom again. It's someone who wouldn't change their approach, didn't want to look at their own trauma, perhaps projected onto you, and you put up a boundary. Anything else you can tell me about this person? Well, that was interesting. Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is the energy of rekindling things, just so you know. We have death. There's a rebirth to be had here. It had to happen in divine timing. Perhaps you evolved more quickly than this person, because we have this skull with the crown here. It's like, and the rose. So it's like you've grown, you've evolved. And this person has been, you know, working on it. Divine timing. We see them watching that hourglass, wondering, when can I be with that person again? We have the 9 of Coins. What did I just say about stability? That's why this is coming in. This is the energy of attracting in because you are happy with yourself and everything that you have. You know, you don't need anything else. You don't need love in your life because you're good by yourself. We have the Knight. Oh, for my twin flamies up there, out there, wherever you are. It stopped recording at 12:21, which is a very counterpart number. And we have the Knight of Coins. So this is someone who's dedicated and determined to talk to you here and to make this work. King of Swords, yes! Someone coming in with truth and clarity. I love it. So we've had 2 counterpart pairs here, which is pretty cool. Didn't see the Emperor. So this is what I mean. This person may have worked through... We saw King of Wands, King of Cups. Oh, we saw all the kings. That's all the energies of the kings. So for some of you, this is someone almost in Emperor energy because they're coming out as all the kings. Interesting. And the star shows wish fulfillment, and 10 of coins, long-term stability. So that's some beautiful energy. So what else do I want to get? Do I want to get one of these love cards for you guys? I think I do. Oops. I accidentally picked up this deck. Oh my gosh. I don't believe in accidents. I accidentally picked up this deck. I had no intention of picking up this deck. And it says groundedness. This is not the love deck I was talking about. I cut the deck. 7, chariot energy. And we see groundedness, armadillo. And we see a feminine and a masculine who had to be separated by this armadillo to ground themselves. I'm not even kidding. That's crazy. That's crazy. $30. Remember? 30, 30, 10, 10, the crows. What? That's that Empress energy right there. Oh my gosh, we have 331 or 331 or 313, however you want to look at it. This is Empress energy. It says the hair and it says cycles. Cycles. I told you. Empress energy. 31, when you're in Empress energy and things start manifesting. You could be like, animals could be very attracted to you right now. I have to tell you, my dogs are acting extra weird towards me lately. One of my dogs, who doesn't normally do this anymore, has been laying outside my door when I do readings. I am going to bring her in for a reading, I think. But that's beautiful. And look at everyone flocking to you for your wonderful energy. Look. Someone needing help, someone needing support, whatever that is to you. Cycles, breaking cycles. I told you. And we have song lines, Orca. And this has a lot to do with like your ancestors supporting you. Remember how I said I think my grandmother's with me? You know, you're being supported by people from your ancestry, from your spirit guides, from me. Which one am I? I want to be that one. That's me. I'm with you. Don't worry. That's really interesting. And I said 3, 10, 30, 30. Remember? Interesting. We have loyalty 29, 11. So High Priestess and 9, you are very loyal to your soul path right now. You are very loyal to your soul path and being true to yourself, following your intuition, following your soul path. This person's eyes are closed and she's letting that goose guide her. She's trusting in her intuition. 11, loyalty for my counterparts. I see you being very loyal to yourself right now. You know, if someone doesn't align with you energetically, you know, I need to be loyal to myself and trust myself. Beautiful. And on the bottom, we have the sea otter transformation, 18, divine feminine energy, the moon. And we have 17, star energy, authenticity, the wolf. And I always see this card as this is you, kind of like the 3 of Wands, you know? You know something's approaching. You know it. You can feel it. And there is this energy of someone approaching you. And like that gentleness card said, this person may not be coming forward truly healed, you know, but you know your authentic self. You know how to handle this. And we see castles. I know you can't see it great here, but we see a solid foundation right here. And then we see one foundation under snow and ice. And I think that's very symbolic of your foundation versus this person's foundation. You know, you've cut through all that water and ice and grounded yourself, you know, 555 on the timer. Love it. Love it. All right. So now I'm going to get one of those love cards. So let's cut the deck. I'm not looking. We have manifestation. Your manifestations are coming in. What did I say? Inner peace. Because when you start to heal yourself and you start to accept yourself, you find inner peace. When you find yourself, you don't need anything else or anybody else. I know that sounds horrible. Anyway, beautiful. And that's when your manifestations come in. When you have the inner peace, you know everything you need is within you. It does not lie outside of you. That's when your manifestations come in. Beautiful. What do we need to know? I thought, are you fucking kidding me? No! This is the card that came out yesterday. Someone said, like, you're making this up. How do I make that up? How do I say, show me the returning person and the divine masculine and reaching out or repairing a disconnect comes out? And then I say, show me new love. And it says, you need to heal your wounds before new love can come in. Anyway, oh my gosh. The divine masculine. 12, Hanged Man energy. I'm telling you, you guys, where's this book? Don't pay attention to my linty sweater shirt thing. Whatever it's named. I don't believe in lint brushes. I've never been that, you know. When I was in high school, girls are so mean. They'd say, like, you should really care more about, you know, the lint on your clothes, or you should really do more than just put your hair in a ponytail. Why? Why do you, like, do you know how much that hurt me? Do you know that I don't ever wear my hair in a ponytail now? Girls, mean. People in general, not just girls. People. Gender. Fuck gender. When harnessed in the healthy way, the divine masculine creates structure for the benefits of all he touches. Anyway, the divine masculine emerges in direct response to the presence of the divine feminine. I told you. This is nice. He is always present, but needs the positive space created and held by the feminine in order to grow and develop. This masculine energy is characterized by protecting what is truly valuable, being attentive, helpful, and able to make decisions. It displays leadership qualities. I said, the only thing we don't have is the emperor, but we have all the kings, so your person must be getting into divine masculine energy. Anyway, I just think that's magic. It displays leadership qualities, a sense of accomplishment, and set goals, building and creating for the good of all rather than individual gain. And remember, we talk about that King of Wands who's more focused on their own gain, what they want to do. I want to do what I want to do. You know? It's a wonderful life if you're new here. While facing and overcoming challenges in a more linear, direct approach to getting things done. The masculine is sensitive, spiritual, and intuitive, but he approaches and expresses these qualities in a way that are different from the feminine. What were those cards talking about? A hard approach versus your gentle approach? Anyway. This is going to be the longest reading ever. The masculine enjoys getting results and experiencing the physical outcome of his effort. Stop it. Often utilizing art or music as a rich embellishment to honor the feminine energy that also flows through his creation. And what do I say about the music thing? The divine masculine can move mountains, yet he can be incredibly subtle at the same time. Remember, I'm not talking about gender. Just don't take these he's as anything like that. It doesn't matter. He needs to return to the feminine. He needs to return to the feminine forces. Yeah. See, remember the other day I was talking about how it was a very low vibrational energy I was channeling, and it was someone coming in just for the energy, you know, not for union. They were just coming in for that energetic hit, like, oh yeah, that person still loves me, and then they're gone again. Because what happens in counterpart connections, the masculine gets used to the feminine always being welcoming, and not putting up boundaries. Anyway, this is not a twin flame reading, so I'm not going to keep going there. He needs to return to the feminine forces regularly to replenish himself. You're the well, you're the fountain. Remember we talked about it? Which in the past was regarded as a weakness, leading to the distorted approach of attempting to dominate or control the feminine. Yet when he looks around him, he sees that the feminine is available to him in unlimited abundance, and he is free. You have drawn this card today because your masculine energy needs to create or achieve something, to bring a project through to its fulfilling conclusion for the good of all, and to let go of the idea that you are weak because you need the nurturing support of the feminine. Look to the things that need to be done in your life. Look to where you are too hard on yourself or excessively independent. I want to do what I want to do. And give your divine masculine permission to work his magic in his own way. Anyway, interesting that came out. Very interesting. We also have worthiness coming out, which, you know your worth. And that's part of it, you know. The feminine, the Empress, knows her worth. You know what you're worthy of. You've spent a lot of time reflecting. You know your own worthiness. Once you really face yourself and you face your shadows, you accept yourself. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye!